Hey everybody, I'm Eric Pope. I'm the Community Director here on Dead by Daylight, and we have a special update for you today. And we're going to be discussing some key changes that are coming to Dead by Daylight's roadmap, how they relate to some very important feedback that we've been reading in the community, and how we're planning to address it. So to do that, we've brought on a guest, in fact, a new face for these cameras, Mr. José Ramos. He is our VP and Executive Producer of Dead by Daylight.
Thanks, Eric. Hi, everybody. Excited to be here for the very first time. An honor to represent the team, to share some details on our new roadmap. It's going to have a very strong focus, more than ever before, on quality of life, which is the day-to-day quality of your player experience. Just to give a little bit of context, a big part of my role is making sure that we are putting our efforts toward the right things in the right ways in Dead by Daylight.
Right, so for example, last year our focus was on new gameplay.
Yeah, we are proud to have delivered some great new events, including 2v8, Chaos Shuffle, Lights Out, and we're going to come with something brand new for the Blood Moon event as well. But the reality is, when it comes to the quality of the experience of our players, we understand that we are simply not where we want to be.
Yeah, we've been closely tracking all the discussions about this recently in the current state of the game, and we believe and we agree that now is the time to tackle these issues head on.
Yeah, absolutely. And to do this, we have made several decisions designed to help us focus directly on this topic, to our players continue to focus on the fun and nothing else. So first, we will be delaying our upcoming release by 3 weeks, and that begins with tomorrow's PTB. Beyond that, multiple other releases and events in the 2025 calendar will also be impacted in order to give us the opportunity to truly make this quality of life push a priority. From there, of course, we will keep an eye on our progress and make further decisions as needed.
Readjusting our schedule is our way to give our teams the best chance at making the biggest impact when it comes to addressing these updates. And the good news is they've already been hard at work on them.
Yep, and the updates we are working on will focus on addressing long-standing player pain points, improving current systems, and tackling critical bug fixes. And taking the time for this is something we have wanted to do for a very long time. And while it will push some of our upcoming content, we are really excited to start rolling out these updates and what it will mean for our players.
So the approach we're taking is going to be split into 2 phases. If you want to toss up the graphic, Phase 1 begins with our upcoming release on April 2nd, and will run up to and include our anniversary release. Then Phase 2 will include everything that comes after anniversary for the rest of the calendar year.
So in the short term, leading up to and during anniversary, our players can expect to see multiple issues addressed. So that includes first, adjustments to the slugging issues facing players in the game. So we want to deal with this in multiple iterations. This is a complex topic. The first of which is the introduction of a surrender option, and that will be included as part of our next release. Following that, we will be testing another design as part of an iteration of Chaos Shuffle this summer.
And not to leave out our console players, we're going to actually be introducing a new setting to allow players to adjust their in-game gamma.
Also, we often see complaints about the Go Next epidemic, about survivors hiding to hold matches or stage, and killers body blocking. We will be introducing designs to help with each of these issues. Other items we will deliver include enabling bulk blood point spending to fast-track leveling up in the Blood Web, the introduction of the new challenge system, and much more.
So we know that you probably have a lot of questions. You want to know more detail about what exactly we're going to be focusing on. The good news is you can head over right now to deadbydaylight.com. We've got a deep dive article explaining what we're planning, and you can dig into the details there. And of course, as with any work on any game, including Dead by Daylight, priorities might shift as we dig deeper into these issues, but it's our intention that most, if not all, of these issues will be meaningfully addressed in the coming months.
Yeah, so you can look for Eric and I and other members of the team to be back for another catch-up during the anniversary stream. That's where we will give you a breakdown of all the updates we have made during that time and share the rest of our commitments for dealing with player experience that make up Phase 2 of this initiative. That will include things like anti-tunneling, custom game improvements, and more. This will take us essentially through the rest of 2025.
But on top of that, I know this is important to folks too. We have a big list of bug fixes that we're going to be going through to help address a bunch of the long-standing pain points that you have in the game. And in the meantime, you can keep an eye on our channels across social media for more updates as they make their way into the game. And until then, we'll look forward to the PTB, which is now on March 11th. And I will see you again in our next chapter release broadcast on April 2nd.
And as always, a huge thanks to our entire community for playing Dead by Daylight and of course for your amazing feedback. See you in the fog.